Hello YouTube, I'm Tallman Brad and this is Mech Mechanic Simulator. I'm going to be taking a look at the demo and playing through a couple of sections just to see how the game looks, what you need to do and what it's all about. Now the description is: become a mech mechanic to deconstruct, rebuild, paint and fix gigantic iron machines. You live in an age of enormous machines and you better get ready to get your hands dirty. I've played through the basic introductory tutorial, but I'm going to skip that here and I'm going to go straight to another job that I've got in the workshop lined up. So let's have a look now. So this is our workshop. Let's have a quick tour. There's a shelf here which will contain parts that you've removed. These damaged parts you've removed from mechs. You can access this, and I guess later on as the game progresses you can then take your spare parts from here and repair them. This area here is where the mech will arrive that you're going to be working on. This device here will take the arm and place it into this area, which is where you will then disassemble the arm or leg or whatever it may be. And in the office is where you'll receive your orders from customers and what have you. Well, I think it's time to get our hands dirty. Let's pick our first job. Oh, I've played through the demo already. So I've built up a few credits and we'll start with, I'm going to do this one. Apparently there are two parts to repair. Doesn't know which ones, but we'll find out. Okay, so our mech should be, there it is, ready in the bay. And we'll give it a scan and find out what's broken. Here's a sort of cutscene animation because we actually have to do the scanning manually. Here we go. So just hold down the left mouse button and swipe over. There's one part found. And there was another one just there in red. You can just see it there. Okay, right click to come out of that. We'll go into assembly. And it's quite hard to see, but you can see the right arm there has got the red bar over it. So we want to put that into one of the repair bays, but we need to detach it from the mech. And to do that, we're looking for the green one. And there it is. I've just selected it. Now I'm going to long press on the part that was indicated in gold there and long press again. Just on that tubing. And there's the first arm has been taken off and we know the other part is in the leg down there, but we'll leave that and we'll deal with the arm first. I'm going to go over to this one here and click on it. And here's our arm and there's the component that has the problem there, highlighted. It's quite hard to see. It sort of stands out as you rotate, and I'm using A and D to rotate. I can use the mouse wheel to zoom in. And I can use W and S to go up and down. Now that does change to rotating at some point, but we'll see when that happens. It's a little bit fiddly, we get used to it though. So there we can see that part is at 33%. And can we take it straight out? No, we can't. So we need to remove the green components first. So I selected that, now I'm going to long press, and it's telling me with the little arrow to push up. Now it's telling me to push down, and that's that part removed. Now can we get to that yet? No, we can't. So we're looking for the green things first. Now that one is highlighted there, but it's also brought this up, so this part must be attached by that little clamp there, so we need to remove that clamp. Then we can remove this pipe. So push up and then push down. And there's the next green one. Same thing, select it, hold down the button, and push down and up to remove that. Still can't get to that. So we're looking for the next green thing, there it is. Select it, then long press and just down for that one. and this outside piece looks like it's going to come off, so click, then hold and push up, and find the next one. There's a little belt there, it needs to come off. Then these hinges, same on this side. There we go, we're nearly there. We'll take out that. Look like a bearing of some sort. No, it still won't come loose, so we must have to take these. Now you can remove more than you need to. If you just keep taking it apart, you'll eventually strip the whole thing down. See if we could start removing parts of this, but we don't need to. So this one's next. You can just see the green. I can't actually see what it is we're working on, but there's something coming up in green there. And the one on the other side, there, now it's ready to come loose. And that's it, so we have out the defective part. That icon there is showing us with the mode that we're in. You can see there's a part coming out of this part with an arrow, so that's disassemble. But if we press F1, we can change to assemble, showing us there. And we want to put this part back in, but we need to replace it with a new part. So if we click on it, it's showing us which part we want to put in, and we don't want to put that in because that's the broken one. So we need to search in the shop, and the computer automatically finds the appropriate part, and we will buy one of those. So now if I click on the new part, it just pops it straight in for us. Now what it's also doing here is showing us in red the parts that need to go back in to put the thing back together. So if I just start clicking on the red and selecting the appropriate parts from the right hand side, it'll put them in the right places for us. It's a bit easier than disassembling, you don't have to wiggle it. And remember that little piece there, long press on that, and the other side. Now this is where the controls have changed to rotating. Took me a while to get used to that, but it's not that bad. And is that everything? Now we haven't got a little tray showing us any parts that are left over, you know, like the spare screws and bolts, so we'll just have to assume that that's it. Okay, so we're going to right click out of that and we'll put it back on the mech. So back over here, click on there, we want assembly and the right arm. And if you remember, we took a hose out. We're going to pop the hose back in with its little clip, and that's the right arm done. So now all that's left in red is the left leg. Let's remove that. And to take that off, let's have a look. We're looking for the green things. Now this one's showing us a couple of bolts that need to come out, so I'm long pressing on those. Long press on that, then this piece here. Long press, and off comes its leg. Alright, so just seeing there it is, it's showing us highlighted the component that's faulty. And it looks like a nice easy one. We can just click straight on it, unscrew its bolts. Yeah, there we go, pull down, and that's it. So you can see here I could start taking that off, and then once that's taken off I could probably take that off, but we don't need to because it's that outside piece that was broken. So let's change from disassembly mode to assembly with F1, and we'll look, there it is, that's where it's going to go. So if I click there, it's suggesting the broken piece, so we go to the shop, select the new version, and then we just click on that, and put its bolts back in. So the left leg, and let's put these components back on, remembering the 2 bolts, and that's it, close. Okay, we can see here from the work to do, we've got ticks in the boxes, the 2 components have been repaired, we've finished the job, and hopefully we'll get paid. There we are. So we got $9,800 for that. Nice easy little job. So I've tried doing a few of these mechs. I think it was the 4th one I've done so far, and they're very similar sorts of work at this level. Now I guess it's when you progress, you'll start using different tools and having to do different things. You can repair the components that you've taken out that were defective, or you can melt them down. And apparently, according to the videos, you can actually test drive the mechs, or perhaps just test the weapons. It's not too clear from the preview videos, but we can also spray the bodywork and customize them. And it does look like quite good fun. Very similar to the Car Mechanic. Well, I did find the Car Mechanic series started to get repetitive fairly quickly. I really hope that there's plenty of other distractions in this game just to keep it varied and different. So I'm going to keep an eye out for the final game when it's released, and thanks very much for watching this demo. If you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, it would really help me out. It's very early days for my channel at the moment. I don't have a great deal of subscribers, but I hope you are enjoying the content that's on there, and I'll see you around soon for some more. See you later.